How's it going, everybody? Shockwave984 here, and today is going to be part 2 of our Terminator movie collection. And this is going to be on 3 more Blu-rays, one of which came out today. And I'm going to put a link in the description for part 1. That way you guys can check it out. So with that, let's go ahead and get started. So 2 of these are used and 1 is brand new, which came out today. So first up is Terminator Genisys, the 3D edition, and the front here is nice and embossed, and hopefully you guys can see that. I hope it's not too bright. Looks pretty good. And there you see like the materials like melting off the metal. It's pretty cool, almost like sand right there. And you have the 3D Blu-ray, DVD, and digital copy. And this I just happened to, found it used secondhand for a really good price. Pretty cheap. And as far as the 3D aspect of it, it's actually really good. Here's the story details here. Yeah, very well done, because I remember that being promoted quite highly, you know, 3D, IMAX, and all that. So, yeah, really nice job. And the special features, I do mention this in part 1 of our collection, that this has the regular bonus features from the just standard Blu-ray, because the 4K has other added features, and there's also a Best Buy exclusive edition with a lenticular. It just has like Arnold on the front, and it like changes from the T800 to like his regular like face. Looks pretty cool. That has a bonus feature called the World of Genisys. That is not on this one or on the 4K. So that's really the only one I think we're missing. And here's the 3D disc. Now I think you could still get it online on bestbuy.com and stuff. So as far as I know, you can. I'm not sure if it's on Amazon. Here's the regular Blu-ray and the DVD. Got some really good lighting. And yeah, so for the 3D edition, really good. And next up is another version of Genisys that I was looking for, and just happened to find this used also. The Steelbook. And this, I want to say it's Best Buy, but maybe Target. I think it was Target. And the metal on like the weapon and Arnold's underneath Arnold's skin lights up right there. That is really nice. And the red eye really stands out. He's got it on his hand too. That is really cool. And here's the spine. And yeah, Genisys, you know, highly promoted as the reboot to the series. The skull lights up and her weapon does. Really cool. And for what it was, it's actually not bad. It's pretty cool. You know, you have like some very like nostalgic scenes in there. Here you have the regular Blu-ray and regular DVD. So let's take these out. And for what it was pretty good. Action I thought was good. Story, you know, it could be all over the place in a way. But some new aspects I thought were cool. So there's the inside, and here's the front and the back. Looks really, really nice. And so that does it for the latest editions for Genisys. So I believe all we're missing is just the Best Buy lenticular. But either way, I think I'll just stick with these for now. So as far as I know, you could still get that. Now, Genisys 3D, I believe this is the first one of any of the Terminator movies to have a 3D home release. I'm not quite sure, because I don't think Salvation or what was it, Rise of the Machines had one. I think Terminator 2 did, because I've been trying to find out. I know that T2 had a what's called I think just 3D version that was filmed by Cameron, And it's like it has John Connor, the T-800, and it has the T-1000 in the future war, and it's actually really cool. You see camera behind the camera, and you see John on a motorcycle with the Terminator, and they're fighting around in the future war. It is really cool. So you happen to find that, or I guess footage of it, check it out. So that does it for these two. And last up is the latest incarnation in the Terminator franchise, and that is Dark Fate. This is the one that just came out today. So earlier I went out and picked it up. Here's the title right there. And here is the endoskeleton on the front, which does light up, excuse me. Looks real nice. And here is the spine. So this is the 4K Steelbook, and this is at Best Buy. Now, I did read that there was I thought there was a Target exclusive edition, which I think features this same cover to replace the regular 4K cover. So not a Steelbook, but it would just use like this image. But the Target I went to didn't have any. It just had like a regular one. So, but yeah, if you look on their site, it has this with this picture. So, but it did say sold out. So, and here is the card that comes on the back. So you have a 4K, Blu-ray, and digital. There's the title right there. And here's the back. So, Dark Fate. This was the big one that was promoted as a official sequel to Judgment Day. So it ignores Rise of the Machines, Salvation, Genisys, and the Sarah Connor Chronicles. Sorry about that. And it also has a producer and writing credit for James Cameron, because I believe the rights have reverted back to him, I think. And this is also directed by Tim Miller, who did Deadpool, the first one. So really cool. And here is the 4K. Has no extras, just the movie itself. So they're all on the regular Blu-ray. You have deleted extended scenes, featurettes, like scene breakdowns and stuff like that, and over an hour of bonus content, as it says. So Dark Fate, for what it is actually pretty good. You have action, which is really good, pretty fun. You have comedy, which is also really good, especially with Arnold and Linda Hamilton. She does an amazing job as well. Here's the 4K disc. Got the nice black with the white writing. And then you have the regular Blu-ray. And here is the inside. So this has pretty much like the material that's on the endoskeleton that they're fighting. I believe it's called the Rev 9. And yeah, it's like this black tar, kind of. That's what it looks like. So it's like it's whooshing around. And here is the front and the back together. Looks really nice. That is a really interesting design that they went with. Pretty cool. And yeah, so Dark Fate, story-wise, it's very, knowing that it's directly after Judgment Day was a pretty interesting choice. It can be kind of like, what? How is that gonna, like, what? But overall, it's a pretty fun movie. Pretty good. And you also have, so you have Linda Hamilton, Arnold Schwarzenegger, you have Natalia Reyes, and you also have Mackenzie Davis, who does a really good job. She's like the new protector in a way, and she does a really good job. Awesome. Her and Linda and Arnold have some really good chemistry, I thought, and their scenes are kind of funny, kind of goofy. They also Linda kind of cusses a lot, so considering what she's been through, I don't blame her. So let's go ahead and display these. So let's put these, yeah, let's go with that. Tilt these back a bit. And yeah. Alright. I'm gonna push these off to the right a bit. Okay. And there they are. Look really good together. So that does it for part 2 of our Terminator movie collection. So just another short one. You know, just 3 more editions. So Genisys in 3D looks really good. You know, highly recommended, you know, if you guys want to check that out. Regular Blu-ray, of course, looks great. The Steelbook's really nice. And Dark Fate, you know, for what it is, you know, because it did have this big thing around it and all that. It's really weird, but overall, I say it's okay. Pretty good. Stories kind of, you know, hit and miss. Action's really good. And comedy is great. And it's definitely good to see Arnold and Linda back. They just work so well together. And yeah, so with that, like the video if you do, subscribe if you like, and have you guys seen Genisys, or have you seen Dark Fate, or any of the movies, or the TV show? Feel free to let me know in the comments below. And with that, I'll see you guys next time.